What's up, guys? Your boy's live. Maddox is live. I just want to run through the FTX thing. Look, I'm not going to give you all the credit. I just want to talk about what the contagion that we believe is going on right now. Then we'll get to some TA. I've got some short interest as well. What about MMAT today going north hard? Like I think it's at 30%. All right. Galois Capital had $100 million stuck on FTX. I think most of you probably knew that. There was a FTX, as you know, was exploited for $450 million. A white hat rescue came in and took about $200 million of that back. They were swapping Pax G for ETH. If you didn't know that, let me get to the ones that are clearly, you know, the SBF built a backdoor in so he can move funds between the two entities. That's FTX International and Alameda. Of course, they're all linked. What else? The F1 team, Mercedes sponsorship is gone. All the sponsorships are gone. Crypto.com, you know, it's sent 400 million in ETH to the Gate IO. They've got that back now. Huobi revealed that they had 3.5 billion hot and cold wallets for the sake of transparency. Again, take that with a grain of salt. Kraken froze accounts owned by FTX at there. So CZ was on Spaces today, and CZ this morning, my time, Texas time, Central time, and basically, what a calming look. If that guy's a scammer, we're all going down. But point is, though, what a calming voice. He did explain how the contagion takes place. That Binance being the largest market share in crypto. Here's the thing: they are essentially the liquidity of last resort. Okay, so a lot of these smaller exchanges are going to have accounts on everybody else's exchange, including his, right? And that included FTX, and that's why some of these exchanges, which he believes that most are fully solvent, but you may see some small ones having some issues with liquidity on coins. It's typically all altcoins, by the way. All right, let me continue. GameStop, Trump, let me get through here. Chili, so that's the fan coin. They allocated 38 million Chili's coins to compensate individuals who were unable to withdraw CHZ from FTX. That's big. Visa, you know, shut it down. FTT was shut down. Let me see what else is going on. BlockFi sent out something that they're continuing operations for now. But they're not taking new deposits. Kraken, Coinbase, and Gate published proof of reserves. Multicoin had a $25 million exposure on FTX. Didn't know if you knew that. And one of my good friends, Travis Kling, great guy in the crypto space. He has Ikigai Asset Management. They had a large majority of assets on FTX. And before you say, hey, not your keys, not your crypto, I get it. But when you're hedge funds, right? When you're hedge funds, you got to keep it on the exchange for the most part. He revealed that he was already in touch with investors as early as Tuesday. And so they did get some out before they close withdrawals. But as a hedge fund, if you trade a lot, you will have a lot on some of these exchanges, especially the big ones. And since it was the second best, there you go. So sad for those guys. Really good guys. Nothing malicious. Just a super guy down in Austin. Travis Kling at Travis _ Kling, I think, on Twitter. If you want to go look him up. All right, very quickly, Michael Burry. Here's what he has done. He's buying back stocks. He's buying prison stocks. If you did not know, his Q3 purchases that we just saw today, GEO, which most people know, GEO, QRTEA, CXW, AJRD. He also bought Charter, CHTR, and LULAK. So you can look at those. He is in 50% of prison stocks. So there you go. Most shorted stocks, something that you want to know as well. Cause M. I'm not sure what Cause M is. Let me move some stuff around really quick, guys. Cause M. I don't know what Cause M is. So let me integrate this back in. All right, Cause M. Let's look them up. So Cause M is the most shorted stock by 600%. How they get to 600%, I have no idea. And I've been in this a long time. I'm showing 32%. Still very, very high. It's a 14-cent. It's a true penny stock at 14 cents. It just continues to drop into the depths of hell. Apron is still highly shorted at 68%. Beyond, Carvana, and Bed Bath Beyond at 39% as well. So there you go. All right, let's do some TA. Let's see what we got today. Did not wear my glasses, so bear with me. That's all I can say. Gosh, I'm gonna have to. I've got a gray shirt on, so it's gonna be tough. All right, here we go. Yeah, Matt. We're definitely doing Matt. So, all right. So we did Matt like last Tuesday. So what did I say? Above at that point, it had taken off. I said go long above. The key level was 136, 140 ish, right? Boom. Went through it. The next key level was 161. It's now through that. It actually pierced that last week a little bit. And now it's gone to 175. It's at 167 right now. I think you stay long. I don't know what's going on there. Let me be clear. Full transparency. Don't know what's going on. I do know that it's pumping and having a so since the October 1st, it is literally up 4x easily. So there you go. That's Matt. Is this sideways? All right. What else we got? ASTS. What is ASTS? Space Mobile, is that the one you were saying? Yeah, ASTS it is. Gosh, before today, okay, so all right, so remember, we're buy high, sell higher, right? So buy high, sell higher. We want to see it above really the key level here. It's pretty clear. You're not too far from it. Above that 880, let's call it $9, 9-ish. Above that, I think you've got to stay long. It breached that today, but now it's all the way back to $8. Let's see if it can follow through this week. But above 9, I think that's a fairly safe place to get in at. At that point, there is some overhead supply, but that's way back in September-ish. So not the worst play right now. I'm not sure. It does have a high short though, so it's probably it probably squeezed up and now it's coming down. So I'm just looking at the daily candles, 29% short interest. So watch out for that. The ratio there to cover is about 7.98, which is about 8 days. So it'll take them a week to cover that. So there you go. Carvana it is. I just said that big short interest in Carvana as well. Here we go. It's at freaking $10. So where would I even start if I would say short, but there is the 50 days rolling in a so if it's gonna let's say if it's gonna pump, it's not gonna get past the 50 day at 2060 is right. Where would I get long? There might be at 14. You might look at that, but it just keeps going down. I mean, back in April, this was a $140 stock, and now we're at 10. Right? Clearly, I believe they filed bankruptcy. So there you go. Yep. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Man, I forgot my freaking glasses today. I'm sorry, guys. If I don't, or GOEV is that what I'm seeing? GOEV is Canoe. Don't know. Gosh, this was a darling 2 years ago. Short interest is not that. It's almost 20%. So why watch yourself? Where would I get long here? It's real simple where you get long exactly. So you're at $1.58 today. Has not moved a bit. Don't know anything what's going on here. Are they used cars as well though? I'm not. That's what I want to think they are. But anyway, $1.85 is where again buy high, sell higher. That's where I would at least start to nibble again, but that's going to be a key area, and that would kick you out above the 50-day too, which is really, really, really key right now. I've never seen the 50-day come into play more than we have literally in the past 3 months. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Well, not the craziest, but it's not crazy, right? So, all right, we got the Carvanas out of the way. Appreciate you guys being here. But by the way, I'm trying to do these every day like I used to do, but sometimes HTGC. Is that what I got? HTGC? Hercules Capital. Is that what we're going with? All right. Let's see what we got. 14. Not the worst looking stock. So your support right now is that 20-day SMH. It's literally riding that right now. If I'm getting long in this stock, there's no real short interest. You might get nibble around that 15, but I'd really get real clear. The 1587, 1590-ish is where I'd probably start to take some bigger chunks. But again, I think you can get a little bit, because that would put you above the 200-day at 15 right now is where it stands. So it's not too far from that. And it was just there last week, 3 or 4 days, right? So again, at 15, you can nibble, but one of these ones you got to watch. It does not have the overhead supply. So see if I see any more red flags there. Do not know how much cash they have on hand. So $1 billion. So all right, yeah, not the worst. Seeing better. That's HTGC Hercules, RSVR. What's RSVR? Boy, that's a new Reservoir Media. Okay, so it's not the worst place to kind of get long here. So you're at anything above 6. So it's at 605 right now. You want to see some continuation, probably today, probably Wednesday as well. But if you get it, I would think the price target here, if you can get through about 615, 620, price target to me is going to be about that 200-day where it sits right now, about 690. So above 6 and price target of 690. Again, I'm not doing Fibonacci here. I'm just telling you where the next resistance is probably going to come from. Okay. Now, I'm not factoring in Fibonacci though. So there you go. Appreciate it. SoFi. What is it? It's not a day if we're not checking on SoFi. Let's see what's going on here. Not the worst day or not a bad day. Had a really good Friday, by the way. All right. If it goes below that $5, you got a short. Above that, where would I nibble? I mean, there is in a world where I exist, there might be some nibbling above the 630-ish, 635-ish, right? But I'd really like to clear that. Let's just call it 650. 650 with a price target of probably $7. Well, 707, because that would be the 200-day at about 707, 713-ish, right in that range. That's SoFi. What's the short interest? It's at 12. It's not really material at this point, but you got to watch it. But below 5, it's a short for me. So there you go. Appreciate it. Is that Roblox? RBLX? What's up? I haven't seen them in a while. All right. So literally going sideways since August. It's got a lot to chew through, a lot of overhead supply here. So it's at 35. If it happens to move, okay. If it happens to move above this trend line, the 46, you might nibble. Where I think you can get real long is real clear. 51. I know it's a long way away. It hadn't been to 51 since mid of August. So and since then it's just been going sideways. So it is what it is. That is it. AGEN. These are some I hadn't done in a while. Whoa. What's going on here? Hell of a day today, up 17%. Moves around a lot, means it does not big volume, except for today. No, it does have big volume. 13 million a day. Nice. This thing's moving. It's not acting like a big volume stock. So you're at 295. It needs to go. So I've got a line here going back to March of this year. It's got to get above $3, okay? And it went to it and backed off. I mean, I've got a line right there at the 3-ish mark. So what you want to see again, you want to see it go punch through it and continue to stay above that 3, and then that's when I'd probably punch this one. This is not a bad one. Price target, next price target would be about 310, and then above that, look out, it is Long City. So there you go. Appreciate it, man. Awesome. Good stuff today. Any cryptos today? I have not looked at crypto all day. I was looking at look at the spreads on a lot. We are down today slightly for the most part, which is, hey, let me just say this. Crypto doing what it's doing in times like this when the biggest exchange fails and you've got 5 million people basically out out of money. It could have been big money. It could have been something small. I don't know. I think I've lost 2,000. But I had those in options on FTX, so I couldn't take those off, right? Which a lot of these funds do options too, right? FTX was really good at that. Their front end was very, very good. I will give SBF that, but besides that, that guy's a shit show. He's a fraud. I don't want to ever see him again. And if you look back at my tweets, Trading Heavy is my Twitter handle. If you look back, going back 2 years, I've always thought this guy was a fraud. Ever since he was doing the kimchi premium, then starts giving money politically, right? I don't care if it's right or left, starts giving money politically, and then he's just all of a sudden, you don't go from 0 to 16 billion just like that. You work for 4 or 5 years at a startup and it goes public. I see that. He didn't do that. He went from 0 to 16 billion in 2 years. That don't happen. Let me tell you something. Nobody's clean. And when you see that, believe me, I knew that guy wasn't clean. Look back at my tweets. So there you go. That's all I'll brag about. Well, I'm not really bragging because it's just sad. It's sad. Everybody got sucked in. Sequoia got sucked in. All the VC firms got sucked in. All these Wall Street hedges, investment funds, all these retail guys, which is the one that really got dumped on, who will really get dumped on. It's ridiculous. And people ought to be mad. They ought to be mad. They ought to be upset. They ought to be upset at the entire crypto system. Tell you the truth, right? Because that's the way that I would feel. When I lost a big amount in, I'm not going to tell you what hack it was, but when I lost, I'm like, should I just leave? Like, it wasn't my full net worth, but, some of these people are losing 7 figures of net worth, So just my heart goes out to them. All right, what else is up? MMT, yeah, I think you gave me this one before. Where did I find that one at? Let me go back over here. Let me go wasn't it? It's MMTLP. TLP it is. That's metamaterials again. Yeah, it's pumping as well. Let me see where. How far? Let me go to the daily. Just give me a sec. Daily. Compress. So this is not big. Yeah, man. You just got. Literally as of October, you should have stayed long. It did pump up and then it came back down, but it's now above that. MMTLP was just stay long. I don't know how. Again, don't know how they're integrated, but I would definitely just stay long there, right? I think you said that was, or somebody had told me. I'm trying to get back to BTC here. Somebody had told me that it was that's where the dividends come from. So all right, Amazon it is. Let's go Amazon. Congratulations to Bezos, going to give away his $125 billion to charities all over the world. All right, this is really, so it's off the bottom. Literally that would have been Wednesday of last week. Amazon bounced off a lower trend line. It bounced off. It's come all the way back up. Here's where I'd start to nibble. Now, it's still going to have overhead supply, but I would start to nibble at 105. It's at 98.93 right now. It's down about 2% today. Not a big deal. Where would my price target be next, though? It's going to be probably right at that at the 50 day at 112. So you get long at 10, let's call it 105. You start to nibble, get long at 105. Your next price target is going to be about 112, 113ish, right in there, because that's going to be the next resistance. I don't really see anything before that. After that, though, if it does break through that, look out for 117, and then your next one's going to be 117, 120, and then 123. So it's going to have multiple layers. So it's just, if you're going to go long, watch that stock. Take ladder out too. So as you make more profit, ladder out, put cash in your pocket, because it's bound to go back down at some point, and you got a lot of resistance levels to get through. So there you go. UAVS is it, brother? Gosh, I haven't done UAVS in forever. All right. So not gonna like what I'm about to say. If I were trading the stock, not the worst stock, let's start there. No high short interest. Insiders have been selling last 30 days, so watch for that. $45 million market cap is very small. It is a true penny stock, clearly. Where would I get long at this? If I were going to, okay, so above, oh, you'll like this, above 60 cents, I'd probably nibble. But if I'm playing the long game here, it's above 90 cents, which is a long way away. So, but if you get long at the 60, probably the price target that I'd sit on it is probably 65. So there you go. And penny stocks, so those spreads get, you can bet a lot more, so the spreads compress. So there you go. That's UAVS. A little Microsoft it is, MSFF2. All right, so just like Amazon here, it's been bouncing around, bounced off that lower trend line. It looked like last week or the week before last. Boom, we're all the way up. There's a down trend line, and you've got the 50-day that's now the support. So here's what I've got. Boom, 250. You're at 242. I think you can nibble at 250 with a price target of 250-ish. You can price target. Let me see where I put the price target. 252 is probably going to have some issues, but right at that, gosh, that might can run all the way to 265, 268. So watch yourself there. That's kind of what I see. If we can get above 250 for a couple of days, easily you're going to get to 260, and then 268ish. That's what I got there. So that's Microsoft. Not a bad look right there. Liking it. So, and clearly, if there was one trade that you might want to turn into a long-term investment, wouldn't it be Microsoft? So there you go. Amazon, we did. Appreciate you guys being here again. That was my Microsoft. I just said, look, don't let your trades turn into a long-term investment, right? You want to get in, get out, get the cash, right? I get it. But if there was one stock right now that's still relative, what's the relative strength? It's 54 right now, but it's been above 50 for a couple, like 2 weeks. But anyway, point is, if there was a stock that I was going to get long in, it might be Microsoft. In fact, that's probably a top 5 stock for me right now, if I were going to stay long. So there you go. Appreciate it. That's Microsoft MSF2. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the follow. What else? Looking back through, if I missed something, just keep pumping them in. Hercules, we did right. Yep, Carvana. It did go bankrupt, right? Okay. GeoEV, we did as well. All right. So did we do Y? Is it YPF? Man, am I missing that? It's hard to YPF. My eyes, guys, have gotten shot. All right. Oh gosh, YPF. So that's oil and gas. Yeah. This is all right. So you're bumping up against a upper trend line. That's the resistance right now. Stay long. I stay long above about 740, 750ish. Stay long above that. You got a little bit of an overhead supply, but stay long. I would suspect, again, this is Argentina Argentina oil and gas. Yeah, stay long in this, and yeah, you'll be good to go. I don't see any. The insiders have been buying, and a lot of them. So congratulations there. Again, 750. It's at 809 today. All time high is at about 859, 860ish. So stay long. Again, if the chart's going like this, keep riding the chart. So there you go. Don't fight the chart. What was that one? LFLY? Is that what that is? LFLY. LFLY. Leafly. What's up? All right. So this thing's just going straight across. True penny stock here at 91 cents. Looking at short flow. Don't see anything. Man, I'm going to try to help here. So $1.04 you might could get long, but man, again, you're buy high, sell higher. It's just not showing. It's showing some relative strength to at least last month, or this month. So 104 to, I don't know, 130 would be my price target. But it's so incredibly small. I could probably. Yeah, 104 to 30ish would be my next price target. But again, it just keeps it's coming. It's done. It's literally flatlining right now. And so you really want to see what direction the stock's going to take. It's not taking a direction. That's the problem. If it were going down, I'd say short it, but it's just going straight across. That's not good. So all right, appreciate it. That's LFLLY. I hope that was a one. I don't see any huge red flags. But as far as look, the only thing that pays is price, boys. So let's do it. What else we got? XRP price thoughts. What is XRP today? Let's do XRP. How far has it slid down the? Here, let me just find a chart. XRP it is. Not an XRP hater. I'm not a real. No, it's actually up today. Nice. So we're up to what? 36. All right. I'm gonna take the yearly chart though. So here you go. First level, you got to be above 40-ish. The big level, even down at where we are now, in the depths of hell in this bear market, 54. Goes above 54, I get long. Price target at 59, and then if it breaks through that, it'd be 87. So those are your levels of resistance from the past year, which we saw an all-time high as of November 9th of last year, which is literally about 370 days ago. So anyway, all right. So that's XRP. Like I said, I do own a bag of it, but it's not like I'm some XRP fanatic. Look, here's my philosophy. If you think that you can make money in some XRP, cars, tech, whatever, I care less. Futures, pork grinds, I don't care, right? So just like the whole Doge thing last year, Doge's not real. Who cares? It's going up. Follow the trend. You can make a little money. Congratulations. That's what we want. So, all right. I'm going to do a few more here and then I'm out. I appreciate you guys being here. I usually come on about 2 o'clock, but there are days that I miss because we have an e-commerce company. And then I'm also doing some trading right now. I like to trade down at these levels here because if I miss, I feel like so that's crypto now. I feel like the crypto market's just kind of going sideways, directionally kind of down though, bearish if you would. But I feel good long term. I think we're 3 years. Initially I thought we were 18 months, and now with this, it's probably going to set us back because we need the new money, the institutional money, and you're going to see some regulations which could be good, hopefully. Or they could be bad. So the only time the institutions and the retail is going to come back is when there's regulations in place or retail comes back on their own and they've been washed out and now they kind of see an uptrend and they'll get in. So all right, I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Please give me a follow. Trading heavy. Love that you guys were here today, but I will probably see you tomorrow. I don't think I have anything on the schedule from about 2 p.m. Central Time. That's when about join-ish. So with that being said, market's about to close really quickly. Let's see what we're doing. So we rallied, and now we're in a late sell-off. Not a huge one, but we are selling off a little bit here, especially tech. They're all three selling off, S&P and the Dow as well. So with that being said, guys, thank you for being here, and we will see you next time. Stay hard. Give me a follow too, by the way. See you guys.